Snowing in Texas. I know Roy and Julie in Maryland, you always have snow, right? Here, hardly. So today we kind of went crazy. I did, trying to take a video of the snow falling because we hardly have snow in Texas.
Yeah, we had a good walk around the neighborhood. It was beautiful.
Anyway, so welcome everybody once again. Thank you for joining us. And we only have one household right now, one family cooking with us, which is very unusual, but welcome Roy and Julie as always. And today, like I mentioned in the invitation, if you saw that short video, I did say we're doing something different, right? Because instead of a dish and a dessert, we're doing a dish and a soup. No desserts today. Because we need to stop eating the sweets. No, I'll let you know in a little bit why we're doing it that way. Like I mentioned, if you tune in and drop by today, we'll be able to share with you why we're doing back-to-back a dish and a soup and no dessert, okay? Because we might be doing this a lot more frequently moving forward. We're still featuring dessert recipes, but it's not going to be every week, okay? So to start with...
Welcome to 7 with Chad Marvie. You didn't say that yet. This is, a 1-hour show where we cook along with everyone live. And yeah, we use 7 ingredients or less.
Yes, every time. So these two things that we're cooking today is no different, all right? Starting with our chicken Lombardi. Are you guys ready? Now, the beauty of this chicken Lombardi, the typical way of doing this is kind of like two-step, the traditional way of doing it. So if you don't have Saladmaster like we do, the first thing you're going to have to do is preheat your big oven to 400 degrees. But Roy and Julie, we're going to use our electric skillet, our EOC, and preheat that to 400 degrees. Okay, so I will tell you ahead of time, this is what's beautiful about this. We are simplifying this not only with the ingredients, but with the actual way of cooking it. Instead of doing the typical searing of your meat and then cooking your mushroom and all that on your stovetop afterwards, putting your iron skillet or any oven safe dish and broiling it in your big oven, we're doing everything just in our EOC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So EOC stands for electric oil core. Okay, so that's a skillet which has an electric oil core.
Exactly. If you want to know more about that, just try to leave a comment, okay, and we'll reach out to you. But anyway, so we're preheating our EOC to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, all right? And then while we're waiting on that, what we're going to do is here, grab your chicken breasts that are kind of thick, right? The large ones, because I did say we are going to use large chicken breasts for this dish today. And what we're going to do, Roy and Julie, is we're going to cut through, okay, horizontally from this side. We're going to cut through each breast and make it a little bit thinner. Okay. So
you want us to fillet it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
crosswise halfway. Yes, into two. Separate it completely, that butterfly, okay?
Oh, separated. So basically just cut in half. Horizontally.
Yes, but horizontally.
Okay.
Perfect. Mikael, do you want to show everybody, please, and spotlight what Dad is doing? There you go. So there. All right. Okay. And then one more.
We're just using 2?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So the recipe I gave you is enough for just 2 large breasts that's thinned out, cut horizontally this way. Perfect.
I am using the Saladmaster
Santoku knife. Okay.
Knife.
All right. So after doing that, the next thing is grab a plate. And then whatever flour you have at home, just put some on the plate, okay? Like 1/4 of a cup, okay? Or 1/2 of, yeah, I'm doing actually 1/3 of a cup. You can do away with 1/4, okay? And you just spread it out on a plate. And then here's the first thing you're going to do. Arrange your fillets, okay, your chicken breast on your cutting board or wherever. And we're going to season this with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Cool? So on your board, you're going to season this with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Today, we're going to use a bit of our garlic salt, a lot of our granulated powder. So this is to your taste. That's why there's no amount, okay, in the recipe that I sent out. So this is always going to be according to your taste. Ready, honey? Season it on the front and then on the other side.
Okay, so
Both sides.
you don't want me to use like our normal salt? You want me to use the garlic salt?
What?
I can use regular salt, right?
Yes. And the garlic salt, if that's what you want. So you just season this according to however you want to. If you want the garlic salt that has a bit of parsley leaves in that, you can use that too.
I'm using our Himalayan pink salt.
All right, both sides, okay?
Okay.
So salt, garlic powder, and pepper according to your taste. There you go. Excuse me, honey.
Okay.
Both sides. So we're doing one side currently, and then we'll turn it over to the other and do the same. Perfect. I'm so excited. I know you always hear me say this. This is going to be really good, but I'm not lying, you all. Every time we cook, whatever we cook here is really good. You should come cook with us if you haven't yet, so you can see and taste for yourselves. All righty, and then a lot of garlic. So we tend to really love garlic, so we're going to put a lot. We're going to be not conservative. We're putting a lot of garlic powder in ours, okay? On ours. And then afterwards, what do we do? Okay, after seasoning both sides, if you were doing this traditionally, then you would need your iron skillet or whatever else it is that you have that's oven safe. With Saladmaster, it's our EOC. It has already reached 400 degrees for me because I've been preheating this quite a little bit. The next thing we're going to do, Joel and Roy, is we're going to add a little bit, like not even a teaspoon of whatever oil you have. In our case, I'm using just a very little bit of the olive oil and half of the butter. Remember the butter? The 2 tablespoonfuls of butter. We're going to do half of that. Here we go, honey. This was supposed to be for that.
Okay.
We're going to do half of the butter with the olive oil. Why are we combining olive oil and butter? Does anybody know? Because butter by itself tends to burn and brown a lot faster. Okay? So we're combining the two. And then what do we do after? Here's your flour. Remember the flour? We're going to dredge our seasoned chicken breasts. Dredge, what does that mean? You simply like dunk it a little bit on both sides on the flour. Do you see this? We're dredging it, honey.
Okay.
You want to take over? So this is how you dredge, and then we put it on our pan. This is how we're going to brown our chicken. There you go, hon. Yum. All right. On a regular stove top, you're going to have to do this on whatever skillet you have at medium-high heat. You have to do the tail on the other side because it's not, you're running out of space.
Okay.
There you go. Are you okay, Roy and Jewel? There you go. And we're gonna brown this on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes each. What's wrong with my tongue today? Tongue twisting. Okay, dokes. We'll brown on each side for about 4 minutes.
So they close it completely?
No, we're leaving it open. It's completely open. We're not covering this at all, okay? We're not doing our lid on at all.
Okay.
So 4 minutes on each side.
So
Neat. I'm gonna use my timer just because until it's really brown. All right. After that, honey, we're gonna just move it to the side and cook our mushrooms in it and add all the liquid. It's so simple. We're doing a 2-step meal and turning it into almost like a dumping type of a recipe with our EOC. All right.
okay. So in the meantime, we're gonna do some prep work for our
Soup.
soup. Okay.
While we're waiting on our chicken breasts to cook, we're going to do prep for our soup.
Okay, so we had included in the list of ingredients 1/4 cabbage, right? So this is my 1/4 cabbage, and I'm going to be using the Saladmaster machine, which actually cuts your vegetables, and I'm using cone number 4.
Which is the thin cut slicer for Saladmaster owners. And see how fast this is. Julie, this is how you cut your cabbage. Okay? It's kind of like standing. Did you see that? 1/4 and it's standing like that. There you go. Perfect. All the way. See? It's fast. It's sliding on our countertop. I think we have oil on our countertop. All the way to the hard part. Putting it inside. Ta-da! Pushing it down against the blade. There you go. No waste. Those are all going into our soup.
Okay.
All right. So this is sizzling and it's starting to brown. I only have 2 more minutes on one side. How's your chicken going? Oh, it smells so good.
Okay, the other thing we need to prep will be our mozzarella cheese.
Oh, later, honey. I
Okay.
need to prepare my mushroom more than the mozzarella cheese.
Okay, so do we use this one?
Yes.
Okay.
I was supposed to do, but it has cabbage. We need to remove the cabbage.
Okay.
We were supposed to do the mushrooms, everyone. My honey got excited about his soup and got ahead. Are you excited to have 2 dishes tonight, Jewel? 2 instead of 1. Now, this particular soup, everyone, this is not our original recipe. Believe it or not, this came from a pack of meatballs that we get from Costco. But we've tweaked it and it's so phenomenal that we have a friend, Demi. She keeps on asking for this recipe because it is really good. It's very, I don't know, it's Asian. You probably kind of saw that because of the ingredient list, right? There's sesame oil, there's ginger, but it is so simple and yet so tasty. Okay, now 4 minutes on each side. I'm flipping my chicken breasts now. Do you see how brown that is? There you go. And we'll do it for 4 more minutes on that side, Julie. There you go. And 4 more on the other side. This is how we're cooking our chicken thoroughly. Okay, at 400 degrees. Very nice browning, do you see? And I'm gonna do my timer, 4 minutes. Okie dokes. So while I'm browning on the other side, I'm going to slice my mushrooms. We did say cremini, but my shopper, my Instacart shopper got confused and she ended up giving me baby Bella mushrooms, which is okay. All right, and I'm gonna cut it from scratch as well with my machine. Oh, that's why, honey. They're stuck at the bottom. That's why this foot is just sliding all over the place. There you go. Oh no. Okay. So watch our mushrooms. It will be here or on here. I'm going to push it against the blade. Ta-da! How fast. You see that, Jewel? I'm using the foot guard. Instead of here outside, I'm just using the foot guard. Against it. Ta-da!
Okay, so while Marvie is slicing the mushrooms, we want to say hi to those who are viewing us on Facebook Live.
Hello.
Hi to Lita Nara. Hi to Wang Sambilay.
Hi, Wang.
And hi to Leia Carubo, Gloria Mendoza, Erwina Encarnacion,
Hi, Wang.
Beng
Oh, we have
Samson,
so many Wangs today.
and
All right.
there's 8
Mushrooms.
other people who are watching us.
Hello,
Hi
whoever
to
you are.
whoever you are. Please leave a comment so that we will know who you are.
Oh, by the way, I have an exciting announcement to make. Right after the show, we are going to upload our 3-minute video for the recipe of Valenciana. It's ready, finally. Now you don't have to keep asking me, Marvie, where's the recipe? Our video editor did such a great job just clipping from this actual original video in the class. And it's ready for us to upload soon. Excuse me, honey.
And
We keep having to switch because I'm not used to.
that's fine. I was gonna say, Wang Sambilay, please join us on Zoom. Okay. If
Are you cooking?
Yeah, if you're cooking with us, please join us on Zoom so that you'll be eligible for Marvie's giveaway today. Okay? So
Yes.
those who want to cook with us, if you're on Facebook Live, kindly transition to Zoom. Send us a personal message. Our daughter will respond to you with the details so that you can be eligible for the giveaways today.
You see my mushrooms, Jewel? Fast, fast, fast with our machine. Right? So there you go. It's ready. And mushroom is ready. I love mushrooms, so I like all of them to go in there. After browning the chicken, here's what we're going to do, Julie Roy. We are simply going to put them on the side, one on top of the other. There you go. And then we're going to lower our temperature a little bit to 375 or 350 so we can keep it from burning. And then we dump the rest of our butter in our EOC. See? And we're going to cook our mushrooms for about 3 to 4 minutes in the butter, with the butter. Okay? There you go. Yum, lots of mushrooms. Here you go, honey. Thank you. So I'm not even moving my chicken. Traditionally, you have to move your chicken to a plate and then cook your mushrooms in your pan, in your skillet. So again, if you're doing this the traditional manner, you would be doing this on your stovetop with whatever pan you're using that's safe for oven use, okay?
So yeah, that's I guess that's the beauty. For those of you who are not familiar with the Saladmaster system, this is one of their most exciting products because just one item allows you to do so many things that traditionally are done with several other pots and pans.
Exactly. I always tell people this thing can replace half of your kitchen, and I'm not even kidding.
So, Marbs,
Yes?
we're going to need to cook our chicken a little bit more because it's a little raw on the inside because we had a thicker cut. So even if we fillet it, it's still quite thick.
Perfect.
So we'll just cook it for maybe a couple of minutes more.
Perfect. So at least you understand that the next step will be just to cook your mushrooms with the butter for about 4 minutes. Okay? Just cooking our mushroom in the butter. I'm so excited, Roy and Julie, that you get to taste this because this is phenomenal. All right. Chicken Lombardi. Now, this is one other recipe that I have to give credit to the people who actually share the recipe. I always try to do that. properly every time. So this is actually from a site called Tried and True Recipes, okay? So I want to give credit to them because they're the ones who inspired this dish, okay? The difference of the way with the way we're making it is obviously, like I always say, we're simplifying it with the use of our Saladmaster gadgets. Today, our EOC, okay? So if you just tuned in, the usual way of making this Lombardi would have been to do it in an oven-safe skillet that you can put in your oven. You should have been preheating your oven to 400 degrees because after cooking the mushroom this way, we're gonna add our broth and our marsala, put the chicken back in, cook it for about 2 more minutes, and we are supposed to broil it together with the mozzarella cheese and scallions, okay? That's in a traditional way. With the Saladmaster, we're doing everything in here. Cool?
So Roy, actually when you broil, it will cook your chicken further, right?
Yes.
When
So
you broil
don't make
it
sure
later,
that they
yeah.
don't dry it out. Yep.
You
Don't cook it too
you
much.
don't need to fully cook your chicken because you'll broil it as well later on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. So our mushrooms are done, honey, right?
Yep.
So what are we going to do next?
Chicken broth.
We're simply going to add our broth and our marsala. How much broth? 1/4 of a cup, and then half a cup of marsala. Okay? It's right there, honey. Oh, it's gone. Oh, the mushroom smells so good. I love mushroom, you all. I could have placed so
Okay,
much
so
more.
now we're adding here's our 1/4 cup of broth.
1/4 cup of broth and 1/2 cup of marsala. If you guys are wondering what marsala is, it's right there, here. It's a cooking wine, all right? There you go.
So a substitute will probably be your
Red wine will be the closest, but not quite the same. So I brought up my temperature to 400 again at this point, because this is how we're going to do it on our EOC and not the oven. Now it's all together. Julie, look at this. Yum.
smells good.
Okay. So my temperature is up to 400 again.
And this is
After
to
I
shred our
added-
cheese.
Yes, after I added, wait a second, honey.
Okay.
After I added all the liquid, I brought up my temperature back up to 400. So now this is gonna cook for about 2 minutes, okay? I'm gonna cook this for just about 2 minutes, Roy and Julie, at 400. And then we're gonna add our cheese. Look at that. Yum.
Okay. So to prepare our cheese, we are using
As always, we're doing a block of cheese, a mozzarella cheese, and we're going to shred it.
this is a cup.
Fresh.
This is 8 ounces.
Mhm.
And we are using cone number 1, which will be the shredder for the Saladmaster machine.
Now, please excuse us because we love cheese. We are for sure going to use more than 1 cup.
Well, this is
shredded.
actually this is 8 ounces. So it's,
By the weight,
Yeah.
it's 8 ounces, but shredded cheese, a cup is not 8 ounces. So if you shred this whole thing, this is more than a cup. All right.
our cheese is soft because we had taken it out of the fridge.
So, Chad,
Yeah.
quick question. Just because we're a little late, we're a little behind you. So after we brown the chicken fillet, we brown the mushrooms, and then add the chicken broth, and then masala.
Yeah.
So the mushrooms you
It's all in there.
saute it in butter.
Okay. Okay. And then the chicken broth, right? After it's been sauteed,
And broth
Chicken
and masala together.
and then the masala. Okay.
Yes. So you just need a minute to cook this a little bit for a minute, okay? And then we're adding all our cheese on top.
Don't use everything.
Yeah, I love cheese, like I said. Okay, we can stop, honey. Mikael, can you show this? So we're gonna add, did you see that? We always shred our chicken fresh, okay? Because
Our
you will,
cheese
or
fresh.
rather our cheese, because you avoid a lot more chemicals that way. Here we go. Look at all the cheesy goodness going on top of our chicken. This is mozzarella, you guys. The same cheese that they say is best for pizza. It's also best for your chicken Lombardi. And then, what else are we gonna add there? Roy and Julie, I should have said this is an optional thing, but I have my pre-washed scallions or green onions, and I'm just gonna cut up a few, okay? Quite a bit on top of this. And then I'm gonna grab the lid and cover this with an inch of it open, cracked. Traditionally, at this point, you would be putting your pan that's oven safe in the oven, 400 degrees, and you're going to broil this for about 7 minutes if you were doing it traditionally. With the Saladmaster, we're simply going to cover it and keep the lid ajar, okay? And do the same 7 minutes. Okay, honey?
Okay.
Is that enough scallion for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I want more scallions. I actually love scallions. There you go.
So we cover it, and
Yes, a jar.
a jar means like that, 2 inches.
Yeah, a minute. There you go, see? So now my temperature is at 400 degrees. I'm gonna bring it up to 4, Julie, all the way to 450. And I'm gonna time this for Roy. When you do this, do 7 minutes, okay? There you go. Our Lombardi will be done in 7 minutes. This is our equivalent of broiling in the traditional oven in our EOC with your lid an inch ajar at 450 degrees. Cool? So we're moving on to our soup. Do you see how easy everything is today? But they're going to be so good, everyone. It's my hubby's turn, and he's going to show you how easy this one is.
So
It's our favorite.
I guess Gloria Labrador has also joined us.
Hi, Glo.
Thanks for joining us, Glo. She says magandang buhay, which says have a wonderful life.
Wonderful life.
Have a wonderful life in the kitchen. Thank you. Same to you. Okay, so for our meatball soup, it's fairly easy. This is something that you could prepare if you have to bring something to your Bible study group and you just arrive from the office and your Bible study starts in 30 minutes. Okay, Marvie will give us instructions and I'll just dump everything into our, what is this? This is called
It's a 4.5 quart
4.5
mini
quart.
bracer pan.
4.5 quart mini bracer pan.
So Julie, this is what you're getting. FYI, right? So
Julie,
there you go.
hello.
It's okay.
4.5
So this is what we're using.
bracer pan.
For your equivalent, you can use your MP5 because it's a soup. You can also use your 11-inch. Okay, they will all do.
Okay, so
this is what we're doing. Are you using meatballs, Jewel? Chicken meatballs? Perfect. So for everyone else who's just watching us and it's not on
We're
her
using beef meatballs. Beef.
okay. Beef meatballs. All right. So the only difference will be that you're going to cook yours a little bit longer. Now, if you are not familiar with meatballs, if you do meatballs with liquid, you know it's done when it rises to the surface, right? So you're just gonna have to cook yours a little bit longer. So this is how easy it is, Jewel and Roy. You just dump everything excluding your cabbage and your sesame oil. Those are the last two things. But the rest, you put in whatever you're using. All right?
Okay.
So that's your meatballs, your corn peppers, your garlic, your ginger, and your broth.
okay,
Cool?
so here we go.
Here we go.
Prepped everything earlier. So I have 15 pieces of meatballs.
Not 16.
Chicken.
One meatball shy of 16. So we could have had 4 each because there's 4
So
of
we
us in
need
the family.
5 cups. Now, typically, one of these things
It's 4
is
cups.
equivalent to 4 cups. Okay. This is a quart. A quart has 4 cups.
Mhm. So you can adjust this. If some people don't like it too soupy, then you can get away with just doing 4 cups, okay? Because this is good for 4 servings. If you're fine with just a cup of soup for each serving, then that's fine. You don't have to add a cup more. It's actually enough, I think, honey.
Okay, we're just using 4.
We're using 4 ourselves.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do my minced garlic, and we only need 2 tablespoons of that.
All right. So the garlic, again, as usual, the 2 tablespoonfuls is a base. If it were up to me, I would use 3 because I love
You wanna add one
garlic.
more?
Just a little bit, yes. You know, garlic, especially fresh garlic, freshly minced garlic, is really good for you, right?
So the recipe calls for 2. We put in 3. Okay. But that's only for our family.
That's actually already tweaked as far as we are concerned. Okay.
Then we do our ginger, and it
Uh-huh.
only requires 1 tablespoon. So we actually
Again,
just
that's a
need,
base because some people who have kids may not like ginger because it can actually tend to make your dish spicy, right?
so look, this is half a finger, and it's actually 1 tablespoon. Oops.
So is that enough for you, honey?
I can add more, but you guys don't like it too much, right?
Right.
This is
Okay.
fine. 1 tablespoon is fine.
And then your corn pepper.
Okay. Then we have 1
Your whole?
teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of whole black pepper.
Now you can actually use crushed pepper. It's really up to you. We just prefer. I prefer whole.
And that's it.
Uh-huh.
So it's very simple, very, very simple. You add the cabbage later on and your sesame oil.
Uh-huh.
But your guests are gonna love this soup. It's a good starter for.
So now it's time to cook our meatballs this way on our stove top, and we're also using for us Saladmaster owners medium heat. Okay.
So we're using medium, which means number 5 for us.
Okay, I have an extra piece of chicken that I need to put in our freezer.
Okay, and I have my cabbage on standby.
Perfect. See, if you guys cooked with us today, we'll be done like in a jiffy. We'll be done pretty soon.
So how many minutes do we boil it on medium?
As soon as it clicks, we're gonna see if our meatballs are cooked. How do you know that? When the meatballs have floated to the top.
That's right.
Okay? That's when you know your meatballs are cooked.
So since
All right.
we've prepped everything, we have a little bit of time to chat.
So our announcement is, dun-dun-dun-dun. So please be on the lookout for all our shortened video formats for our recipes. Okay, they will only be like 3 minutes long, so it's easier for you to follow it. And then here's the announcement. Why are we doing 2 dishes back to back some weeks now? Because we're going to compile 7 ingredient or less recipes for all of you Saladmaster owners. Okay. Now, does that mean people who don't have Saladmaster are not going to be able to use these recipes? You will still be able to use them because as much as we can, we're going to try to teach you how to do it the traditional way. But the spotlight and the main focus is in teaching Saladmaster owners how to do it with our cooking system, because we actually simplify almost every single step with our Saladmaster system. Cool?
Yeah.
So that's on the works. And we'll compile it up to the point where we have at least 50, okay? 50 incredible tried and true recipes with the Saladmaster system.
Yeah. So throughout last year, we probably have about 30 main dishes and probably about the same number of desserts. But we're trying to beef up our main courses and soups, and that's why we're doing those savory dishes. I see Cassie has joined us. Cassie, are you cooking with us?
Hi, Cassie.
Hello, hi. Yes, I'm doing the meatball soup.
Oh, the meatball.
Oh, okay, perfect. It's so easy. So we dumped everything except
the cabbage
and the sesame oil.
and the sesame.
You don't put sesame oil in the beginning. So if you guys are cooking with sesame oil, especially when it's soup, you try to add that at the end. Okay. Alrighty. Our chicken Lombardi is done. Oh, it smells so good. Now, Mikael, can you please spotlight this? I want to show you all. Did you see? It's done in less than an hour. Roy, do you see this, Roy? You want to see how ours turned out? Look at this. Oh, ta-da! Look at that. Look at all that goodness. Our Lombardi is done, you all. There you go. Okay. Honey, do you want to try? Mikael, let's spotlight Dad because I want him to try what I made.
Okay. Well,
Like
it's a
really
little bit
fast.
hot, but I'm just gonna blow it.
He's going to blow on it. There you go. Yay. So,
Okay.
ta-da. Look at this. Let's see.
Okay. So look at our chicken. It's
Look at this, Roy and Jewel.
yeah.
Mikael, can you show them, please? Spotlight, please.
Okay. What I wanted to show was that the meat is
Okay. We're going to show and slice it in the middle.
So the meat is done perfectly. See that? There's no pink spot. It's
And
juicy.
it's juicy.
Okay.
It's moist. Yay. Okay, try. It's very good.
So the marsala gives it that
So good.
how do I describe it? The tartness. There's a little bit of tartness from the marsala. The cheese obviously provides the richness to it. And then the scallions give you that hint of onion.
You made it sound so profound and complicated. Me, I'm going to go, it's really good.
So when we serve this, we normally serve it on top of like just the boiled pasta. So al dente pasta, then put this on top. Then that could be your dinner. Or you could also do it with steamed rice.
It is so flavorful.
Or with asparagus tips on the side. It's good. So I hope you enjoy your chicken Lombardi later on, but we are done with this particular dish. Please send us your photos. Those of you who are cooking with us, we'll spotlight Roy and Julie in a minute here as soon as they give us the thumbs up. Okay.
Hi, Marbs. Marbs, I'm catching up for your Lombardi. What's next after the mushrooms?
Okay. After cooking the mushroom, I'm sorry, with the butter. Now you add your 1/4 cup of chicken and 1/2 cup of marsala. Okay. And then you just boil that for about a minute, and then you add in all your chicken because it's just there, right? So it will be fast. So now it's the marsala and the chicken broth. And then you cook it for just a minute and then boil it for just a minute. And then you add your mozzarella cheese. And if you have some scallions on top. All right.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
4.5.
Thank you.
Rana,
Mhm.
are you using your mini bracer pan? Oh, she's
I
gone.
guess she is. No, she's on mute.
Me? Yes.
Yes,
Wait.
Rowena.
Are you using your mini bracer pan?
Yes. I'm using.
Okay, perfect. So after you boil it in that marsala wine and broth, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to crank your heat from medium to medium high on your stovetop, and you leave the cover open like an inch. You don't completely cover it. So you know how when we're frying chicken with the E-asy, it's a little bit cracked, a little bit like that? That's what
Yeah.
you do. 7 minutes, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, it's so good. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Julie.
Is your Lombardi done? Yes?
You're still on mute.
Almost.
Almost. Very cool.
Oh, see, it looks so pretty.
What cheese are you using? Mozzarella as well?
Yeah, mozzarella.
Yours?
But I didn't use cover it all with cheese because I want to give it to some to Jess and Jeremiah, and they're vegan.
Got it.
Oh,
Wait.
I'm eating you all because it's so good. Okay, now, is it done, honey?
It hasn't clicked, but I think
No, here. Let's just make it more. So we're just waiting for our meatballs to rise to the top, Cassie, like float, because that's when you know your meatballs are done. Okay?
so. Maybe we can.
All right.
What are they getting for cooking with us?
Oh, what are people getting for cooking with us? I'm giving away a 3.5 quart bowl, a santoku knife. Do I owe any of you anything? I think I do. A santoku knife. So there's 3 of you. A bowl, a 3.5 quart bowl, a santoku knife.
Is this 3.5?
Yeah.
So we're giving away one of these double wall thermal bowl.
So that has all my eggs. A knife. And let me see what I have. And it.
We're giving away one of these knives. Okay.
And a ladle. Julie cannot get the ladle anymore because she already got it.
Oh, got it.
This is a ladle. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so each of you are going to get something because, as promised, the first official cooking class and the last official cooking class of the year, whoever joins us gets something.
Congratulations. So if you're watching us on Facebook Live, classes you don't want to miss, the last class of the year and the first class of the year. We the class, it was like most to your first class.
Yeah, we kind of like give people the chance to take a breather after the holidays.
Very nice. Congratulations. So simply by joining 7 with Chef Marvie, not only do you learn to cook easy dishes for your family, you get a chance to own some neat little kitchen gadgets too, courtesy of my wife, Kaisen7. That's her corporation.
Yeah, thank you. But anyway, so here, when your meatballs are done, because they floated to the surface, okay, of your soup, the next thing you're going to do is you will have to season it according to your taste. You now have to season it, Roy, if your meatballs are done according to your taste. So again, salt and pepper, but here's a hint. If you guys can get your hands on fish sauce, okay? You probably think, oh, it's gonna be fishy, it's gonna taste funky. No, it will give it such a nice flavor. If you have that, or you can get a bottle of that, instead of using your salt, or you can do it in combination with your salt, I will add about a teaspoon of the fish sauce to the soup. That's what we're gonna do because we have it.
So our soup is actually boiling at this point, and the meatballs have risen to the top. I tasted the broth, and it does have that mild ginger taste now, but it definitely needs some salt flavor. So we are going to do, as Marvie said, we're doing this fish sauce, just a teaspoon, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add more salt afterwards.
Do you want to show them, honey, what's going on? No.
No, I just added 1 teaspoonful. It's here. Well, I could show you here. It's just how our soup looks like now.
Mikael, you want to show it, please?
Okay. That's okay.
Oh, okay. It's okay. We can do it later. So after seasoning it, you know what you're going to do with your Saladmaster owners? You will simply add now your sesame oil. You can actually turn up your heat at this point because when we cook with Saladmaster, remember, we don't use high heat. So we can actually do away with turning off our stovetop at this point. But he's seasoning a little bit further. Honey, be careful.
I think our salt is okay. I'm just going to add a little pepper.
Be careful with the pepper. Last time he made it so hot. Enough. Thank you. I have to kind of like police him whenever he uses pepper and he grinds it over our food because sometimes he gets away with that clack, 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 clack. And then when I eat it, I'm like, oh no, it's hot. And I don't like hot.
Okay, I think we're good.
Guys.
So now we're gonna turn off the heat.
So we're gonna turn off the heat, add the sesame oil, and then put the cabbage in and just cover it.
So really, it's just 1 teaspoonful of sesame oil, very little.
So the sesame oil content is also to your liking, okay? Adjust it according to your taste. Some people feel like the flavor of sesame is a little bit too strong. So just cut down according to your liking. Or if you like it enough or a lot, then you just add. But again, a teaspoon is the base. And
then we're adding our 1/4 cabbage.
there you go. Then just mix it just to make sure that your cabbage gets into your soup. And then cover it. And then after 3 minutes, this is done, you all. We're done. Look at that. That was like fast, right? Okay, we're going to say hi to no more. Okay. So I wonder what's going on in other places of the world currently, right? Aside from the games, what else are people busy with? What do you think? I know for a fact that it's hard to get out of the holiday funk, at least for me. Is your Lombardi done, Julie? Have you tasted it? Yes?
It's so good.
You've tried it?
Lame.
And it's so easy.
Okay, do you want us to spotlight you really quick?
Yes, Mikael, can we please spotlight Julie? So we can see her Lombardi. She plates everything so nicely.
Okay,
Oops, I
there,
can see.
you're spotlighted.
There you go.
Oh,
Yum.
wow. Look at
Did you
that.
like it, Roy? Roy's just like,
He's busy with his meatball soup.
Okay.
yeah. I feel like Roy's a soup dude, right? Because he really liked the salmon soup last week as well. All right.
Looks good. All right, great.
Perfect. And then Cassie, how are you? Is your soup done as well?
Almost. I just put the cabbage in there.
Okay,
Perfect.
so we'll get back to you.
The meatballs are done, so I just put the cabbage in, add the cabbage.
Okay, perfect. And then Wayne, how's everything going?
I'm about to put the mozzarella. Not
Okay.
done yet.
That's fine, that's fine. Great job catching up.
I know, right?
I bet you'll be done by 6 o'clock still, Wayne.
Okay. So if you want to know, if you're dropping by and you just happen to see us doing this, next week, what are we making, honey? Anything new? Anyone new?
No, nothing new.
No one new.
Mhm.
What are we making next week?
So next week we'll do the same thing. We're doing 1 dish and 1 soup.
Oh, we're doing another soup?
Mhm.
What soup this time? So do you want to go back to back dish and a soup, or do you want to go dish, soup, dish, dessert? What do you think, Julie?
I can't complain with soup because it's winter. So it doesn't matter. You guys decide.
That's true.
It might be nice to make some tomato soup.
And we do need to take a break from all the sweets, right?
Right.
Coming out of the holidays. Okay, so your wish is our command. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do another dish and another soup next week. But what kind of soup are we making next week?
I'm thinking maybe some tomato-based soup.
We don't know yet, everybody, because I always try to consider the actual taste. I'm big on that. I don't want to just share with you something that I don't feel like, whoa, it's really good. Okay. We are always trying to be picky what we share with you. But it will be a soup and another dish, kind of like this, that is phenomenal. Okay. So please spread the word and join us Sundays at 5 p.m. Central Time.
When do we start with the new time slot?
In February.
February. Okay.
Oh, that's another announcement. Honey, we haven't announced that.
Oh, okay. So I know that privately, some of you have messaged us like, what is one way? So as you notice, we feature a lot this electric oil core skillet, just because it's kind of like, as Marvie said, one gadget that almost replaces everything else in your kitchen, because you are able to avoid using your oven, your stovetop, and you don't have too many pots to wash because it's a one pot cook everything kind of thing. So if you want to know more about it, please send us a message privately. What Marvie and her company is going to do is they're going to schedule a presentation with you guys just to help you understand more about the product. But it's a phenomenal product, and thank you for those who have shown interest. Okay, um, definitely worth your time. It'll take about just a little, just about.
He doesn't know because he never does it.
I was able to. No, I actually like observe a few of those presentations. It's about an hour and a half. But yeah,
2 hours.
please find time to send us a message, because we will need to get in touch with you to be able to schedule it out according to your time.
Right. But anyway, we were saying there will be a time change as far as the cooking class is concerned starting February. After a lot of consideration, we're changing our cooking class time, okay? To be able to meet a lot more needs. For example, Roy and Julie are in Maryland and they're actually an hour ahead. It will be great for them because that would mean cooking with us at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so they will end up having their meal for dinner earlier at 6. So here in Texas and everybody in the Central Time Zone, we are going to do our class at 4 p.m. Why are we changing it? Because we realize a lot of the games, even for the kiddos, happen on Sundays and Saturdays around that time, close to 6 o'clock. Okay. So starting February, and there will be a lot of communication going out to let you all know and remind you about that. Our cooking class is going to be at 4 p.m. Central Time. Roy and Julie, that's going to be 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah. Oh, so how do you guys like the new format of the invite, by the way? So Marvie just sent out the recorded message. And then if you're interested to cook with us, then you message us and we send you the list of ingredients. Let us know your thoughts about how that works with you. From the viewers, we've seen that it has positive uptake as far as number of viewers. But we'd like to know your thoughts. So feel free to send us a message as well.
Yes. All right, perfect. So we're almost signing out. We want to show you how the soup turned out. Okay, honey, if you can just put it here and then just mix it up in a bowl. But we would love to put it here. All right. Oh, he got a. There you go. Mikael, can you please show everybody?
I guess you could use this particular.
Yeah, on
There
the
you
other
go.
side.
Oh, no, it's the other side, Mikael.
The soup, my love.
There, it doesn't show it. So we need to move it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's your chicken meatball soup. Now, Cassie,
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna go to you because you're the one who made it for sure, and Julie as well.
Okay.
Lady,
It looks real good. Yes.
have you tried it yet?
Yes, I tried the meatballs and it tastes good.
Perfect. Is it too Asian for you, or is it okay?
It's okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Cassie, for joining us.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna.
So do you want a spotlight? Cassie, are you ready to show your soup, or are you?
Okay, let me get Jordan to show it.
Hi, Jordan.
Let me-
I'm gonna do the drawing for your stuff, okay? For the items.
There. So what the cabbage did was it actually neutralized, even more the ginger. So the ginger was just enough, right? Where after adding the cabbage, it gives you that little bit of a bite, okay? A little bit of a kick. But it's not hot. I wouldn't consider it spicy hot, but it is spicy flavorful. Now, as far as the sodium, that's really taste specific. I did not add any salt to ours except for that 1 teaspoonful of fish sauce, okay? So feel free to just maybe serve it along with some salt at your table so people can just add salt as needed. And it's great for cold weather like this.
right.
Mm.
Perfect.
Tastes good.
We're done, everybody.
Okay, so now, and we told you what items we're giving away. We just want to know what particular item goes with which particular person. So we
I
have
have
three
it.
names: Cassie, Rowena,
Okay,
and
here it is. Go ahead, John. What do I have to do?
okay, Mikael, can you please spotlight Cassie?
You want to see their chicken meatball soup? There you go. Oops, it's gone.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Looks good.
Nice.
Ooh, they have more veggies in it. I see bok choy. Is that bok choy?
Yes, I like bok choy.
Enjoy your soup, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cassie. Wang, are you ready with your Lombardi or are you still catching up, Wang?
No,
Look
it's
at Wang.
June. No, it's
No,
Wang.
it's Wang.
Actually, I'm done. Wait.
Let me see. Can we
Aha.
please highlight a Rowena, Mikael?
How can I? Oh, wait.
California.
This one?
There you go. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah. And then this is my
Soup.
chicken soup.
Cool, very
Awesome.
cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy your dinner, everybody. Roy and Julie, your soup is done. Roy, how do you like the soup? I'm curious.
It's really good.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
Did you like what the ginger did to it?
And the sesame oil.
Yeah.
The combination of the ginger and the sesame oil and the garlic is phenomenal. All right. Okay, so here's our winners. Chicken dinners, we all are winners, but this is what you get. Wang, all the way from California, you get the 3.5 quart thermal bowl. Yay!
Yay!
Julie got a knife.
Julie got
Julie, you got a Santoku knife. Knife. It cuts the knife.
Thank you.
You got a ladle, Cassie. Can you hear me, Cassie?
Congratulations, Cassie.
So anyway, congratulations to everybody. But hey,
And Happy New Year.
happy dinner. I'm excited to eat. Please send us your photos, really. And we
Thank
look
you.
forward to having you again next week, okay? Please come and join us again. Another soup and another dish. And I will do my best. I know I've been so late recently. I haven't been doing well with doing the invites, okay? I will do my best to get it out by Thursday. Okay?
Oh, there's one thing that we've noticed. While we do have the recorded reviews from you guys saying that you really like the dish, it will be great if you could drop in a comment or drop a review for our Facebook page.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, a review of the dish this time, because I know that, of course, you love us. Thank you for that. But we also want to hear your thoughts about the dishes.
He just assumed it. But all right. So once again, this is Marvie,
And this is Chad.
Chad Marvie. 7 with Chad Marvie signing off. See you next week.
Enjoy your dinner, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.